Although runoff in the island's ravines may, at times, appear spectacular, surface water only accounts for 1% of the rain that falls on Tenerife. The volcanic nature of the ground, porous and permeable, allows the greater part of the rain to filter down into the subsoil before it has a chance to reach the sea. Geological conditions and the irregular patterns of rainwater on the island have made the construction of dams enormously difficult, at least in terms of profitability, in comparison with other, more cost-efficient technologies. In spite of these difficulties, we managed to collect about 5% of the island's surface water. Given the progressive reduction of the island's underground resources, in terms both of quantity and quality, rainwater is becoming particularly significant. Once the silt suspended in surface waters has sedimented, they contain hardly any salts. This circumstance makes their collection worthwhile. Experience gained in recent years has shown that yield may be improved with small installations. In the north of the island, there are a number of collectors that capture runoff in the ravines near reservoirs. Mixed with groundwater, it improves the latter's quality, making it usable, especially in agriculture, even in the case of excessively saline water. The excellent results obtained suggest this means of collection should be encouraged. There are 500 main watercourses on the island of Tenerife, and a complex network of tributaries that, together, add up to 6,000 kilometres in length, which makes their study and monitoring extremely difficult. The area that drains into the tributaries of each main ravine constitutes a catchment area. The runoff from each catchment area finds its natural outlet to the sea in the mouth of the main ravine that has, in many cases, been modified by urban, highway or port works. Most of these projects include provisions for the passage or drainage of floodwaters. Such measures must be adequately sized so as to avoid damages both upstream and downstream. Pressure on the territory derived from growing urban development, construction in the beds of the watercourses and the dumping of rubble and rubbish have changed the natural drainage courses and increased the risk of floods. For safety and sanitary reasons, it is essential to keep watercourses clean and free from obstructions and regulate the use of the ravines. The Island Water Board devised in 2005 the Special Flood Control Plan included in the hydrological plan of the island. The plan analyses present risks and establishes new methods of assessment, as well as norms and recommendations for territorial and urban planning. Afterwards, following European directives, a flood risk management plan was created. In order to minimise the impacts of flash floods, the Island Water Board has also built important infrastructures to canalise and correct the course of Tenerife's ravines, more specifically, the ones affected by recent floods. But reducing the possible dangers of a flood do not only concern structural measures. Informative campaigns and emergency protocols included in the management plans are also crucial. Extent and complexity of the hydrographic network of Tenerife and the cross-discipline nature of the measures to be taken require the coordination and participation of all concerned. The maintenance and conservation of the ravines does not only concern the authorities, but also citizens' associations and companies, as well as private individuals.